Hello everyone. Here's that video I promised you yesterday. Aren't I good at keeping my word? For real, what's going on, guys? You know who it is. Tired as hell. That's okay, we're gonna make a video. So, the World War II beta went live yesterday. Caught everyone off guard. I actually was just getting done working and I was like, hey, perfect timing. I can go home and grind out the beta for a little while. I'm actually gonna grind some more today, but I decided I'm gonna make this video because Wednesday I said I was going to make this video and the beta dropped. I didn't make this video and someone already gave me shit for it. You know who you are. So I figured before I do any type of gaming or anything today, I'm going to make this video. I'm actually probably going to need some more G Fuel. I'm actually sluggish right now. I am slugging right now. I'm getting behind on these videos, man. I got to kick myself in the ass. I need some more motivation. The G Fuel does help a little bit, but I think it more has to come from my end. I gotta make myself do it. I can't just say I'm gonna do it and then sit there and hope it happens, because that's not how life works, and that's not how you make money. Philosophy. What's this video gonna be about? Well, it's gonna be a Call of Duty topic. It's gonna be my most memorable Call of Duty. And I figured, well, since Call of Duty is the talk, the World War II beta is live, has been since yesterday, like I said. And then it'll be live for Xbox and PS4 again, September 1st? Yeah, September 1st. And then November 3rd is going to be the full release. Very excited for that. The game is really good. I'll make a separate video on that. I'm not going to put it in this video because this is a different topic. But since, like I said, Call of Duty is the word on the street, the talk of the day, I figured I'd make a video about my most memorable Call of Duty moment. And what I mean by that is more so of the most memorable Call of Duty game that I played. Now, I have like actually specific moments in Call of Duty history from different games. Like, I could tell you the story about the day I got the long distance kill with the Desert Eagle at End-of-2. I could tell you about the day I went 21-0 on World at War, which actually on that one, I'll explain more of that later on. You guys might hate me for it, but at the time, I thought it was pretty cool. Or I could tell you about the time that I got the final kill on Black Ops 1 with a 4-piece napalm strike. I could tell you a whole bunch, but I'm actually going to talk more so of the Call of Duty that really holds a special place in my heart. Everyone has their Call of Duties. For some people, it's one of the Modern Warfares. It's one of the Black Ops. It could be an older Call of Duty, like PS2 era. I mean, everyone has that one Call of Duty game that when they hear the name, they see a picture of the game case, or they hear a specific sound from it, it just takes them back. It's kind of like when you smell something, that certain smell, and it just takes you back. This is basically what this video is going to be about. So, let's get right into it. Insert generic thumbnail. Hands on face, eyes wide open, mouth wide open, red arrows everywhere. I really don't know what that was all about. It could be just me being a dick or making fun of people who do that. If you make thumbnails like that, you should probably hit yourself in the head with your foot repeatedly. Ain't nobody falling for your tricks. I really like G Fuel. And if you'd like to buy more G Fuel, if you use code BACK to school, that's back number 2 in school, you can save 40%. Look at me plug in G Fuel, and I'm not even sponsored. If that doesn't show love, I really don't know what does. Those gripey shenanigans, let's get back to the topic of this video. This game right here. This is my baby. Well, at the time, this was my baby. This game came out in 2008, obviously in the fall. So I was 16. Yes, I was 16 years old when this game came out. And I didn't own this game for a while. Actually, I bought this game, I don't know, a year or so ago. I didn't actually like legitimately own this game myself. I just played it with a friend. But even then, still, I mean, this game holds a special place in my heart. World at War was the game that I did the most grinding on. I could say I've probably had more all-nighters with this game than I had any other Call of Duty. I think second place is either Advanced Warfare or BO 2, but I played the ever-living hell out of this game. Like, I'm surprised I didn't get burnt out. But that's what was cool about this game, is you really couldn't get burnt out playing this game. I mean, even if you could gone as far as you could, you've unlocked everything, you still had fun playing it. It wasn't those games where you hit a certain point and you just went, God, man, this game is boring. What do I do? No, I mean, there was a point where I had everything unlocked, and I still had fun playing. Really, like, this was a game that you could get so immersed into that you could literally lose track of everything. And that's what I love about this game. I mean, well, one, it's made by Treyarch, and you know, they made Call of Duty 3, and I really like that game too. And then they made World at War, and I really like this game. I mean, every now and then I'll pop it in and play it. I mean, I don't get too immersed into it, but at its prime, I was very into it. I have a lot of memories of this game. I have memories of staying up late with a buddy. He brought his Xbox 360 over one time, and we hopped on campaign, and we played through it just to get to the zombies, and we were terrible at it. We probably only made it to like maybe round 11, the highest, but we still had fun doing it. It was another one of those you could get so immersed into it. Like, it sounds weird, but there was almost like at times where you felt like you were actually there. The campaign was really good. I mean, it just sucked you right in. The campaign was well thought out. It did, and still to this day is the only game in the Call of Duty series that has depicted what it was like on the Pacific front of World War II. As you know from prior ones, it was, you know, during the European front. This one went to the Pacific side, and I did really good. They did a really good job with it. I mean, yeah, this game has the most memories and holds a special place in my heart. Now, granted, as much as I played this on the 360, I actually didn't prestige on this game on the 360. Believe it or not, your boy here actually prestiged on this game on Nintendo Wii. I know. What? Nintendo Wii? You're crazy, right? But I'm being 100% serious. No, I actually had this game on Nintendo Wii. I never had it for 360. And Nintendo Wii, obviously, you know, the graphics aren't really up to par. But for what I had, it was pretty good. And, you know, my buddy, the one that I told you about, that he used to bring his 360 over, he actually got Nintendo Wii, and he got the game too. So, and we were like stepping into each other's territory. So I'd hop on console end, and, you know, he was a lot better at that. But then once we hopped on Wii end, you know, that was where I reigned superior. And I mean, it was to the point where I was basically hitting top of the leaderboard every time. So basically what I mean by all this is, like, everyone has that Call of Duty that they played that they just got so immersed into that they were just ranking top of everything, just putting in the hours. This one was mine. This little gem right here was my grind game. Like I said before, I'm surprised I didn't get sick of playing this game, but it was just one of those Call of Duties that you couldn't get sick of. Like, I could not get sick of it. I would purposely play this game so much to try to get myself sick of it, and I just couldn't. I just couldn't. I mean, the campaign was breathtaking, well thought out. The multiplayer was insane. And it was the first game to bring zombies, and everyone was just like, oh my god. And I have lots of all-nighters playing zombies too. We would switch back and forth, my friend and I. I'd go over to his house, and we would play multiplayer and switch to zombies, and switch to multiplayer and switch to zombies, or we'd play a few rounds of multiplayer and go to zombies, play a few rounds. We just go back and forth, and it was just, this was the Call of Duty that I really, really heavily played. Now, I've played the other Call of Duties, not so heavy, but, I mean, World at War was my game. Everyone's got their game. World at War was mine. And then I think Black Ops 2 was probably the second game that I really played intensely. And believe it or not, Advanced Warfare. Now, I know everybody didn't like that game. I personally actually enjoyed it. I played it heavy, but World at War will always be my game. Everyone's got that game that will always be their game. This one is mine. And it's like I said before in the beginning of this video, everybody has those things they see, the smells they take in, things they hear, and it just takes them back. And when I look at World at War, because it literally actually where I sit when I game, if I look straight down, I have all my games sitting there in a tower, and this game's actually right in the center. I mean, it's one of those. Every time I look at it, it just takes me back to being a young hip gamer, just going hard at this game. Because of course, at the time, like I said, I was 16. I mean, yeah, I had a job, but going to school didn't really work that often. So I mean, in summertime is where I worked the most, but still, I mean, I still made time for it. But just pulling all-nighters, I mean, I have World at War. I have immense stories. There was one night where my buddy and I we went to a town called Ames, and we were there for a while. And before we left Ames, we bought like, oh God, 3-4 packs of Monsters and like 2 or 3 of the big 24-ounce cans. I have never drank so much Monster in my lifetime until that night. That was, oh God. I'm not even going to tell you guys how many cans I put back, because if I did, y'all are probably going to hit me up, be like, you're stupid. But I didn't care because we were playing World at War. And that night, I really think that night we almost unlocked everything, I think. And I don't mean like, well, okay. I mean like we almost unlocked all the weapons, but we were actually focused more on certain weapons. Like, I think that time I actually I unlocked all the attachments for the bolt action rifles for him, because he'll even admit to this day that he was completely ass with them, and I was actually, believe it or not, really decent with the bolt action rifles in the game. I don't know how, but I just was, and I was like, screw it, I'll do it. So I ended up, unlocking them all for him, and this game, it holds a special place in my heart. I know this sounds really corny and all, but I mean, it's just the truth. It's just like with anything. You hear a certain song, I guess you smell a certain candle scent, you hear a certain noise, or you even see a certain movie, and it's time travel, you go back. And that's what World at War does for me. I look at that game, and it takes me back. Now, I have lots of other memorable moments with our Call of Duty games, but World at War, it holds a place in my heart. I think that is going to do it for this video. I hope you enjoyed. I'm sorry I lied to you all and said I was going to put this video out yesterday. But good old Beta decided to drop a day early. I was like, whoa, guess who's not making a video? Me. But I hope you liked this video. If you did, please leave a like, comment down below, and subscribe. And tell me what your favorite Call of Duty game is, or what Call of Duty game holds a special place in your heart. The one game that you played where you put the most hours into, that you pulled, you went all-nighters, no sleep, whatever. Leave it down in the comment below, and I will see you guys later. Don't forget to use code GINGE for 0% off G Fuel.